Everyone. Hello. Happy Samhain. I hope that everybody is doing something fun today. And I just wanted to come on real quick because I haven't been on for a minute. I wasn't planning on going on. As you can tell, my hair is all like just doing whatever. But I wanted to do a reading for everybody, for the collective, if you so choose to accept it. If not, you can just keep scrolling or whatever. It's cool. I don't mind. But I am going to use the Happy Halloween Tarot by Sony Graves, and US Games puts it out. It's super cute deck. And so let's get to it. Now you can take this as whatever type of message. If you have a question, you can bring it to your mind right now. Maybe you want to see what message your ancestors have for you. I'm just going to read the cards and you just take it the way you would like and for whatever purpose you may like. And I was going to get Maisie Moon and bring her out here, but she was napping and she was just like, "Excuse me, I'm napping." So we just left her. I'll post a picture of her later on in her little cute Halloween thing. But yeah, she definitely was just, it was like after lunch nap time, so I don't know what I was even thinking, like how dare I disturb her. Okay, look at the backs of these cards, they're so cute. So let me think, what else is going on? So manifesting with the moon, is going to be coming out right after the holidays, really. So just keep an eye out for just some things I got going on with that. And also, if you haven't pre-ordered yet, definitely go and do that. You can use that QR code and let me know. If you send me a receipt of your purchase, I will send you a free ebook. And basically, it's kind of the things that got chopped out. And I had some recipes. I had some spell work, some different things. We just couldn't fit it all in. So I decided to use it as a gift for those who pre-ordered. So definitely let me know if you did. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull a couple cards here and go from there. So the first card we got here would be the 10 of Wands, and a very interesting one at that. So we have a lot going on, you have all these different brooms, but it is also just about togetherness. And that to me is like it's framed in, they're not just all willy-nilly wherever. And I really feel like with this card, it's just about everything falling into place how it's supposed to. So that is just more of something to keep in mind when you're going for a goal or you're close to a goal, or maybe you're getting close, but things are changing and shifting. Just know that everything's going to fall into place how it is supposed to. And that is always, not always, sometimes, a lot of the sometimes, it's not necessarily how we thought it would fall into place, but it's how it's supposed to. That's really been my whole freaking year, but that's a whole nother story. So that brings us to our next one, and we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords, which I guess leads kind of into this card. It's a good segue because, especially with what I just said about myself, is, maybe this year you kind of feel like that. And I can say that figuratively and physically. I've had a lot of stuff going on, this, that, and the other. And, sometimes you do just kind of feel like you're getting beat up, and you feel that you just getting to the end of the year. We're getting into this next turn of the wheel with Samhain. And I feel like this one is also kind of an ancestral type message, like, okay, you've been through the things and it's okay, because you know what, your hands, there's no swords in your hands, so you can pull them out, but you have to do it when you're ready. And I would say one at a time. So basically that means is dealing with these things, coming to terms with them, accepting these changes in your life one at a time. Like, don't just start pulling all the swords out everywhere, because that might be a little bit too much for you. And I feel that knowing that you do have some guidance, higher guidance, and to recognize that, maybe tap into that when you need it. So then that brings us to the 9 of Brooms, which I'm assuming are wands in this deck. And this one is that whole, and I love this one too, because it's almost like the buildup from the year has gone through, right? And we've just been laying down the framework that we need to get where we want to be, or where we need to be. Again, sometimes what we want and what we need are two different things. And it's just putting that trust into the universe that, okay, maybe it seems really kind of effed up right now, but it'll be okay. And trusting in the okayness, and trusting in the change, and trusting in that, in yourself, really, and in your intuitive abilities, and into your knowing, your inner knowing. Because this time of year, it's the whole, like, and I hate to even use the word like the thinning of the veil kind of thing, because it tends to be kind of used as a catchphrase, but it really, I think it's always there. We can always contact, or talk to, or whatever, to loved ones, ancestors, whenever we want. I think this time of year, it's just a different energy. So I think that's a lot of also where that comes from. And we're setting the tone, if we're in the middle of summer and we're like, yay, having a summer day at the beach, we're not really thinking of that. But as this wheel turns, as we get into the darker, longer days, we start to reflect. And it's really, I think, points to that reflection and being able to tap into that. So I think that's where the important part is right now, is tapping into the reflection. And, in reflection, most time comes clarity. Hindsight is 2020, right? They say. So I do think that right now, taking that time and giving yourself that grace as well, to kind of take stock of how the like the witch's new year. And so treat it like a new year. Why not? Like, what goals do you have for this next year coming up? What do you want to get rid of? What do you want to bring in? How do you want to handle situations differently? And I posted a tarot spread. That's a good way to start. But even if you don't want to pull cards, you can just journal on it and think about it. But I do think that it's definitely really effective to do that when you go ahead and actually physically write it. I mean, if you have to type it on your phone, I guess that's good too. I'm really with somebody that loves to physically write stuff. So that's really important. And I actually do use that in my book a lot. So I'm going to show you my book in a minute too. But for the closing for that reading, I want to go ahead and use the Samhain, our Season of the Witch Oracle, Oracle by Lorraine Anderson, who also happens to write the foreword for my book, which was really cool. Really awesome. I'm really grateful for her for doing that for me. So let's see what we got. Ooh, we have the dark moon. In the dark of your heart lives new breath, waiting for you to release its ghost. So I love that, and it really kind of coincides with what we were just talking about. So awesome. I want to put that away over here. So yes, that's a reading. It's kind of my little Samhain gift to all of you. Now I want to grab my book and finish my book. I finally got it. It's a meaty one. It's meaty. There's a lot going on. So what I have is an uncorrected proof. So people that do reviews, people when I'm going to go talk on their podcast and all of that, they'll get a copy, or they'll get like an e-galley, which is like the PDF copy through email or whatever. So this is pretty much, there's a couple things like that need to be put into it. But this is like pretty much, it's like the first draft of it, and also too, if you do have a podcast or any of those things and you'd like me to come on and talk about the moon, hit me up, send me an email. You can send me a DM too, and then I'd love to come and chat about my book. So there you go. Look, she's so pretty. Um, and I'm just going to show you little bits here. The graphics are just gorgeous. And we really talk about a little bit of everything. I mean, and the exercises. So we have, look, that's the table of contents, and that's just the chapters and all the exercises that and spell work, all of the things. Like I tried to include pretty much everything you needed to start a moon practice and a manifesting moon practice. So there is just tons of information in here. And we talk about lunar eclipses. Look how pretty it is. It's just so pretty. They really did such a wonderful job with it. And I want to just show you. Oh, yeah. So these are like the big ones, like the preparation. Look how pretty it is. So if you are interested, like I said, the QR code there, you can pre-order it now. And I share little tidbits here and there about it. And I'm really excited about it. And I love, thank you all who have already supported me in this. I really do appreciate it. And, thank you to all the people who didn't support me, because you know what? You were that little nudge to keep going and keep, let you know that I can do it. So there's that too. I think everybody. There's a little bit more tarot spreads in there. And here's more talking about, so each phase there is tarot card involved, and just really about harnessing really like fully the moon and what we can do with it. And I'm gonna show you the moon card. So yeah, so I'm so excited. It was really a lot of work, which as it is, but it was definitely a labor of love. It's something I really want to share with everybody, and I really do hope that it helps people, because that's mainly what I always want to do, is help. And let's see what's coming up next, right? So we gotta sell lots of these so we can get the next thing brewing. Well, I mean, if you know me, I always got things brewing, but really though, like numbers are numbers. it's just how it goes. But yeah, I mean, there's also enchanted forest felines. I have goblin whispers, and we're trudging right through that. Hopefully, we'll be getting to the end of that probably in the next year or so. And then we can get that out to you, because it's a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun writing Goblin Whispers. The goblins, they're very chatty. Like, who knew they were so chatty? I guess they are. And so I have that, and I have a couple other projects that I have kind of brewing. So yeah, just stay tuned and see what's going on. And I thank you so much for your support. And yeah, we'll chat soon. Bye, everybody. Have fun, get lots of candy, and feel free to send me some.